Teddi Mellencamp, a familiar face from reality television and podcasting circles, has openly declared her current single status while delving into her adventures in the world of online dating. Specifically, she has turned to the popular app Hinge as a means to connect with potential partners, sharing candid insights during a recent episode of her podcast, Two Teas in a Pod, co-hosted with Tamara Judge. In this discussion, Mellencamp provided a glimpse into her dating life, emphasizing that she is indeed single at the moment and recounting some of the encounters and observations she's made through the platform. One particular aspect she highlighted was her decision to adjust the age range on her profile, extending it up to 55 years old. However, she described this change as a disaster, noting a stark difference in the quality or nature of matches between the ages of 50 and 55. Mellencamp expressed skepticism about the accuracy of ages listed by users, wondering aloud if many men were not being truthful about their actual years. This uncertainty adds a layer of complexity to the already nuanced process of online dating, where profiles can sometimes be misleading. When her co-host inquired about the mechanics of the app, Mellencamp explained the feature involving roses, which are virtual tokens that interested parties can send to initiate conversation. She noted that these roses require payment, adding a financial element to expressing interest. Despite this, Mellencamp admitted that her engagement with the app is sporadic, primarily occurring when she finds herself bored, which she humorously quantified as happening 99% of the time. This casual approach suggests she's not overly invested in the process but rather using it as a diversion or exploratory tool. The conversation turned to opening lines and initial interactions, with Judge asking about Mellencamp's strategy. Mellencamp revealed that she doesn't initiate. Instead, she waits for others to make the first move, expecting them to open the dialogue. This passive stance might reflect her experiences or preferences in dating dynamics, allowing her to gauge interest and compatibility from the outset. This openness about her single life follows a significant personal transition: her separation from her husband, Edwin Arroyave, which she initiated by filing for divorce citing irreconcilable differences. In a public statement shared on social media, Mellencamp elaborated on the careful thought that went into this decision, underscoring that her foremost priority remains her children: Slate, age 12, Cruz, 11, and Dove, 5, whom she shares with Arroyave. She committed to safeguarding their privacy and well-being as they navigate this new family structure. Mellencamp further explained that while the decision was not one she wished to publicize, transparency was necessary to shield her family from speculation and unfounded rumors. By being forthright, she aimed to control the narrative and foster understanding from the public. Interestingly, despite the ongoing separation, the divorce proceedings have been paused, and the former couple continues to cohabitate. This arrangement stems from a serious health challenge Mellencamp faced, involving the discovery of multiple tumors near her brain, leading to a diagnosis of stage 4 brain cancer. She underwent surgical procedures to remove the malignant growths, followed by radiation and immunotherapy treatments. This battle came on the heels of her previous fight against melanoma, which began a few years prior. In a positive update, Mellencamp shared that the cancer, which had also metastasized to her lungs, is now gone. However, she cautioned that full remission status would only be confirmed after several years of monitoring. This health journey has undoubtedly influenced her life perspectives and decisions, including her approach to dating. Post-separation, Mellencamp briefly entered a relationship with Richie Ray, which lasted from June to July in a recent year. During that time, she discussed the complexities of dating amid her cancer battle on her podcast. She emphasized the need for honesty, making it clear to potential partners about her situation and limitations. Mellencamp conveyed that if someone could accept her as she is, that would be wonderful, but she would understand if it proved too much, without harboring resentment. This vulnerability highlights her resilience and realistic outlook on relationships during challenging times. Expanding on this story, Mellencamp's transition to single life after a long-term marriage illustrates the broader challenges many face post-divorce, especially with children involved. Prioritizing kids' well-being requires delicate balancing of personal needs with family stability. Her choice to live together during health crises shows maturity and cooperation, even in separation. Online dating, as Mellencamp describes, brings its own set of adventures and pitfalls. Adjusting age preferences and encountering potential dishonesty are common experiences, reflecting the digital dating landscape's imperfections. The Roses system adds a gamified element, where paid features can signal serious interest, but it also raises questions about authenticity. Mellencamp's boredom-driven usage suggests a light-hearted entry into dating, perhaps as a way to reclaim independence. Waiting for initiations might empower her, allowing control over engagements. Her health battles add depth. Surviving melanoma and brain cancer demonstrates strength. The pause in divorce proceedings for health reasons underscores life's unpredictability and the importance of support systems.